Okay, yeah, well, welcome back to just about the best computer game ever made.
Have you got some?
I'm pretty sure I've already given Owaka as much money as I can give. Yeah, I think I have. I think I gave him 500 before, because it says total loan 500. I don't want to leave myself too short. So, let's give another 100.
I guess it pays to ask, thank... Fine seed money for the Owaka merchant empire.
It is worthwhile eventually, in the long run, if you give him the money.
I'm not at liberty to talk.
Restricted area. Our operate.
And then yeah, down here is back into the chocobo bit. We've already been in there.
So, is Yuna's father famous or something?
Yuna's father is Lord Braska.
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska. You saw his statue at the temple. Lord Braska defeated Sin 10 years ago. Yuna's the heir to a great legacy.
It's tough when your father's famous.
Huh?
Waka's a bit lacking in the imagination department.
Huh?
Thanks, Lulu. I'll keep that in mind.
So a lot of this is just the setting the scene and the storyline, really.
The wind. It's nice. You're a blitzball player, aren't you? From Xanarkin, right?
You hear that from Waka?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Waka. Waka doesn't believe me at all.
I believe you.
But I believe you.
Huh?
I've heard in Xanarkin, there is a great stadium, all lit up, even at night.
Huh?
Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are always full.
How do you know that?
A man named Jack told me. He was my father's guardian.
Checked. My father. His name is Jecht.
Amazing! You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
My old man, he died. 10 years ago, off the coast of Xanarkin.
I'm sorry.
He went out to sea for training one day and never came back. And no one's seen him since then.
Why, that's the day that Jecht came to Spira.
But,
It's true, I first met Jecht 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day my father left. The date fits, doesn't it?
yeah, but how would he get here?
You're here? Are you not?
What do you think you're doing? Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
Zin is going for Kilika. We gotta distract him. Our families are in Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner.
Wait! Oh boy.
So in short, the long-range attackers, which would be Lulu, Waka, to a certain extent Kamaru, Lancer, can all attack from long range. So can use Tidus to pretty much do the short range things, and then Lulu and Waka to attack the king. I'm pretty sure that if you attack, and I can't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure that if you attack the defeat these the extra scene spawn on the deck, it doesn't actually do much, and that all it really does is just more spawn. Now I need to get a move in for Yuna, but it's a bit early, so what I'm actually going to do in the meantime is just continue attacking that. I do need to get this bit shot for Yuna on the way until I need to do something. There we go, Tidus is taking a hit. This is one of these. Take Lulu out, she's already done something. And now everyone now has had at least one shot or one move in the battle. And what that means is that everyone will get experience. Lance at this just to see if he does learn any moves off it, which isn't what he does. It just keeps it a bit fresh as well. But now we're basically going to bring in Lulu in to do. I mean, really, Thunder should be the strongest, but I don't think it really matters. I don't think there is an elemental attack on this. Now if we defeat this one, am I right in thinking that more gets spawned? Yeah, see, I thought so.
How many of these things are there?
The fin, that's where they're coming from.
Yeah, so that's basically saying is what I've said, so that regular sword attacks don't really do anything, so you're better off using the long range weapons. So we're going to continue exactly like I did before and go use the long range attacks on the thing, and I think I'll probably continue the battle with these three characters. Select Tidus defeats and scales. And then do that on that. I think playing the percentages, but if you just leave one there to attack, it may be the smarter move. So now Tidus can come out rather than keep attacking. Because then no more will be spawned, and there'll just be one of them attacking. So I'm going to leave it like that. And look. Marker attack it. It must be nearly there. 320, so yeah, not far to go. This could even be the final attack. Or not. There we go, here's the finishing attack now, so that would be Waka. In the battle. So yeah, well I shouldn't really have attacked the final one in the first three. Would have made more sense. Left us with those one attack within the second round. But this is actually quite a devastating scene because Sin now goes and attacks Kilika, which is where we're heading next. Thanks, Walker. And this is actually pretty bad. This has a particular move called Blender, as I recall. And this is, I said this is the first of like the challenging fights of the game. It can be quite stressful, so it's a good job I've got plenty of patience and high patience. The first thing we're actually going to do is heal ourselves. And a bit like the other one, about the fish it sends in because they just respawn more. Use dark attack on this bad boy so that his attacks miss. See more coming in. At least his drain touch misses. So I'm going to use the overdrive now because, as I said, this is a really, in my opinion, a really tough battle. Not really tough, but it's certainly the toughest challenge yet. This is a blender. This is horrible. So we're going to use another potion on Tidus. Still got darkness this thing, so we're just going to keep attacking it. That's what I mean, it's not even worth bothering attacking the little fish, otherwise you'll get all caught out. Right, so darkness is gone from the main squid thing now. So we're going to hit it with another dark attack. Unfortunately, that's the final one that I can use. It's a bit of a risk, so that'll miss. Bye-bye. Nothing new. Blender doesn't miss. I don't actually know how much HP this thing's got, but it can't be lasting much longer. I mean, it's got to be close. This might even be early. Yeah, there we go. Good. Certainly a tougher one than the stomach fight that we've had to date, but the real... There we go, nice. This is the real headline. That's that Sin will be attacking Kilika. Thus, and unfortunately many families bear the brunt of this, and it results in many deaths. Incredibly sad.
When Sin attacked Xanarkand that day, I woke up in Spira. I kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day, on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good.
Greetings. I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the temple in Besaid.
Oh, Milady Summoner!
If there is no other summoner here, please allow me to perform the sending.
Thanks, BT.
Our loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
Please, take me to them.
And so you're about to see one of the best cutscenes in the whole game, and it really is a wonderful cutscene.
We'll go see what we can do to help in town.
Huh?
So what Yuna's about to do is perform a sending, and this actual cutscene is called The Dance, and it is just about, let me just save this, it is just about the best cutscene. It's moving, and I'm gonna have a look around, but before we looks like so basically it's obviously quite linear, but you are
What's ascending? Are we going somewhere?
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem? The dead need guidance. Filled with grief over their own death,
Absolutely
they refuse to
breathtaking.
face their fate. They yearn to live on and resent those still alive. You see, they envy the living. And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate. Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living. Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this?
This. Absolutely incredible cutscene.
It must be tough, being a summoner.
Yuna chose her own path. She knew from the beginning what it meant. All we can do is protect her along the way, until the end.
Until the end? What's the end?
Until she defeats sin.
Oh.
I hope I did okay.
You did very well. They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time.
I wished there would never be a next time. No more people being killed by sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
So what we've got coming up now, I'll develop the storyline a little bit. This guy stops running around. I want to be a blitzball when I grow up. I think it's a bad translation. I think it means I want to be a blitzball player. Let's try and get him again. I want to be a blitzball whenever. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be either a blitzballer or a blitzball player, but you know, we don't know. It's my home, and no matter how bad it gets, I ain't moving. Well, there you go. He ain't moving, folks.
Hey, you awake?
So if we go down here, we save someone from falling.
Huh?
Whoa!
So basically, if we go up here, we go towards Killicker Woods. Yeah. So we're gonna have to speak to Walker first. But if we go to Killicker Woods, he's got affected by the toxin. And there's a treasure chest there. Gives us 3 potions, which is good because we caned the last lot in that boss battle. But yeah, once we've spoken to Walker, we'll be going to Killicker Woods, and that is actually a really good place to level up or grind. And like I said in the first video, like, I'm not going to grind on camera because it's just boring to watch. Speak to. So I think if we speak to this bar lady, that's the kid that we helped earlier and saved. I think this lady grants us access to a treasure chest. Ether is quite useful because it Ether restores magic points. But at this stage of the game, especially when you've got Walker, who's got 10 MP, which meant that 2 of his dark attacks was all that he could muster in that boss fight. Because it means that he could do another 2
onto
the
the
help of
temple
Ether,
where we
if-
pray
if
for
that was
victory.
needed.
Go! High Summoner O'Holland used to live in the Kilika Temple here. Yep, Lord O'Holland was once a great blitzer, you know.
Waka. Praying for victory's all good. But is this right?
Something wrong with enjoying blitzball?
Is this really the time?
This is the only time. The players fight with all their strength. The fans cheer for their favorite team. They forget pain, suffering. Only the game matters. That's why Blitz has been around for so long. At least that's what I think.
Whatever you say.
Let's play and win, right?
Right.
Temple's beyond the jungle there. Let's go.
So yeah, we'll go back this way, and we will go to Killicker Woods. And I believe there's a fight just around the corner with Lord, or a battle, should I say, with Lord Ochu. And this is where you get your first status ailments, such as poison. So let's just save quickly.
What's up?
Yuna's saying she wants you with us.
Huh?
I want to ask you to be my guardian.
You know what? There's no time for jokes, yeah? He may be a blitzball whiz kid, but up against fiends, he's a newbie.
Not a guardian, then. I just want him nearby.
What? What do you mean?
It's just that... Well...
We're all going to the temple anyway. Can't this wait till later?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have...
There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm just not really sure what's going on.
My apologies.
So, I believe Kimahri can learn a...
Kimahri, why don't you use...
What's a
Normally, it's a skill that weakens enemies and heals the user. But when a Ronso uses it, that Ronso can sometimes learn Fiend's abilities.
Hey, sounds cool.
It's basically the enemy skill ability if you've watched any other. So you do lance it and it learns Seed Cannon. Or he learns Seed Cannon. Now, to make sure that everyone else gets a hit, Yuna is going to defend. Kimahri's already used a turn, so Waka's going to defend. Tidus is going to defend and let it just use one attack, which it missed. Kimahri's already done one, and let's let Lulu use her fire magic, bearing in mind that it's weak against fire. So, see if I was to bring Kimahri back in, you will see that it says HP 97, so times 1.5 meaning it's weak against the red, which is the fire. So let's bring Waka in and just let him do the final blow. So I think probably what's best is that I leave it here. I will read this, which is just another clue. But if we come up here, you will see...
Halt!
There we go, Lord Ochu. So
the fiend before us is Ochu, Lord of the Wood. We've had trouble with this one before. Remember, discretion is the better part of valor.
Essentially, though, you have to fight it.
The Ochu is no garden variety. We could throw 100 crusaders at it and still lose.
Standing guard, sir.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it here and call it a day. Largely because I want to do a bit of grinding off camera, and then I will come back for fighting Ochu, by which time I will be at a good level. Because I haven't even done any of the spear grids from any of the prior battles. But anyway, yeah, I'll come back and I will do all that. And yeah, because probably what I will need to do is get Yuna. Let's come do it here. I think she's got 3. So okay, she already knows. So that's really annoying that she already knows Asuna, which basically negates any status effects. But the strength there has not. Strength mode has not been activated. Lulu knows the first of the black magics. But you see, you could get Lulu to forward down here early on and do these as well, and do all of the nulls. But Kimahri's the most interesting. Kimahri is the one. It takes ages to level up. But I'm going to get him initially to follow Yuna to learn these nulls, and even get him to learn, I think that's like Cura. I think that one is. Okay, it's Life, which does the same as a Phoenix Down. But where's Cura? Yeah, so I'm going to get him in the first instance to learn Cura, and then get him to double back and follow probably... Kimahri can go anyway. That's what's so good about Kimahri, is that you can teach him to follow Tidus and get him to become like a warrior. You can get him to follow Lulu and become like a black mage, like a secondary black mage. or follow Yuna and get him to become like a white mage. And I'm going to get him to do a bit of all of it. I'm going to get him to do a little bit, like certainly get him to learn all the nulls: Null Blaze, Null Frost, Null Tide and Null Shock, because that comes in later. Really useful if you have at least 2 characters that know the nulls. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, I will be back in the not too distant future with another one. So thanks very much. Bye bye.